Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to the Age of Sail tournament. And from the depths, I am your host, Chromoid, and today in episode 10, we're going to be watching the Queen Anne's Booty by Carmenera going up against the Golden Darkness Fleet by the Light LOD in the second quarterfinal match of this tournament. We've already reviewed both of these ships, and they have fought hard to get here. So without further ado, let's get into the fighting. In 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, both ships underway. Queen Anne settling in the water. Golden Darkness settling in the water. Look at that spray of shots coming off. These two are broadside on, which gives them a distinct advantage over the Queen Anne. Both of these entries consist of broadside ships, but the Queen Anne's spawn in both facing forwards, whereas the Golden Darkness spawn in, because of their spawn stick position, two facing broadside, one facing forward, so they can kind of choose how the engagement goes for them. A lot of blocks in this fight, so it'll be a little bit choppy, I'm afraid. Seems that both sides lost some guns, or lost some blocks to this, to each other's barrages, and this Queen Anne has gotten itself in position to fire. I don't know what it was aiming at. Was aiming at this one? It was aiming at the one behind it. Bit of a far shot for these cannons, so there's going to be a huge scatter effect, but ooh, the front side of the Golden Darkness took a pummeling. And this one's not going to fare much better if it stays within range. Oh, that's a broadside waiting to happen right there. This one's gotten its guns off, firing head on. It's firing at the Queen Anne, but the Queen Anne's coming head on, so it's gonna not get the full broadside effect. Oh, and it's firing through its own team. Oh, that's not what you want to do, you silly. Don't fire at each other. You have precious little hit points as it is right now. I mean, look at how thin these things are. They can't take that sort of punishment, and this Queen Anne is lining up. Ho 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 ho. Let's get around and get a good view of this. Sorry. There we go. Look at that. Going into the backs, choosing to go after this one. That's a wise choice. Hit the vulnerable backside. Seems to have hit mostly the captain's quarters, which will inconvenience the captain, I'm sure, but it does very little to the actual ship. So maybe not the best decision. Should have hit the one that has its guns facing it. Strip the guns off. What's it shooting at? Oh, it's got a buffet over here. It's got all three ships in its broadside. This one, however, this Queen Anne, is still struggling to get itself into a broadside position. So, you know, again, a 50-50. The Golden Darkness do have positions where they can fire on just about every single opponent they have. There they go. Seems there's not been a lot of gun damage on either side right now. That seems to be what tends to be the first thing to go, either the sails or the guns in this tournament. Here we go. We have a ship-to-ship broadside battle. I love this. These are two very realistic-looking ships, or two very realistic-looking fleets, I should say. This is a really epic battle. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. The Queen Anne has spoken. Interesting, though. Seems that the Golden Darkness have armored the bottom of their masts very well. It's not losing its mast yet, even though it took a huge amount of shells to that mast. Oh, nope, not friendly fire, not friendly fire at all. Oh no! Golden Darkness, this one is caught right in the middle of a crossfire. Oh, that's very unfortunate. That would be Nana. Nana has just taken a huge beating from both ends. The queens have both decided that they're going to divide and conquer. Single out a single opponent, whittle it down to nothing, and then move on to the next one. It's a very good choice. I say it like the AI actually has a choice. It just follows an algorithm. They're just firing whatever they come across. I think she's going to swing and shoot at this one next. This one can't get it. What are you doing? Oh, it's stuck. It's trying to figure out if it's going to shoot at this one or the one beside it. You need to turn around and fire those guns, sweetie. You won't have them in a few more seconds. Come on. Are the guns aiming? They're trying to aim. Turn. It's stuck. The AI can't figure out what it's going to aim at, and so it's just going to sit there and swivel back and forth. Oh, that is unfortunate. The Queens are really doing a number on the Golden Darkness Fleet. Oh, it's lost a ton of masts. This is nothing but a hull. a husk. It has been shredded. That is a lot of damage. These are very thin ships compared to the Queens, so they don't soak damage as well. They really are meant to skitter around on the edge of their opponents and hit and run, and they haven't been able to do that at all. The Queens are actually faster than them, I think. Or they just got into a better position. They also have a lot more guns per ship. It's 2 to 3, which means that the Golden Darkness has the numbers advantage, but because they're smaller, they can't carry the amount of guns that the Queens can, and they don't have the amount of sheer tankiness. That seems to be proving to be their undoing right now. 14, just a little under 15 minutes left in this match, and already it's looking like 1 or 2 of these Golden Darkness members are going to despawn very soon. Nana's at 74, Lala and Momo not much better at 84, 86 and 84 respectively. Nana just went down another point, down to 73, 72. Ooh, we might see a despawn very soon here. She's still fighting back, she's still firing into this Queen, but she's been battered and bruised very badly. That's it, Nana. Don't go down quietly. Do not go quietly into the good night. This one needs to turn around and help. It's just sat here. It's kind of confused. I think it's in the same quandary that this sister ship is in. They can't figure out which one they're going to turn and aim at because the Queens have surrounded them. So the AI is derping out at this weird angle. The broadside angle is causing them to spaz out and try to figure out who they're going to aim at. Although if the Queen keeps sailing like this, it should be able to sail itself right into the arc of those guns. Not ideal because they're long distance. It needs to turn. It needs to turn and hit this Queen right here. This Queen is just sitting here. It's happy to just sit here and pummel its opponent. Ooh, this is savage. The Golden Darkness Fleet not doing well at all. The AI seems to be freaking out. It's really a shame because they're very potent when they actually work. But yeah, that's the game for you. If you can't handle multi-ship entries, then maybe you need to rethink the design, or at least the AI settings. Of course, it could have gone the other way for the Queens, I think, too, because it just depends on who gets into the right position first. So, not everything is set in stone. We saw the Barracuda last episode nearly get destroyed by the precursor fleet. If things had just gone a little bit differently for it, it would have almost certainly died. This ship has just gotten absolutely pummeled by that broadside. It's lost almost everything on the deck, and most of the hull too. Ooh, 59%. We're going to see some despawns pretty soon. That would be, I think, a first. I can't remember if we've had a despawn yet. Yeah, we have. The Hemitard versus the Sumiko. We had one in the Mammoth and Macedon versus stick spawn thing, but that was only one. We might have a full fleet despawn here. All 3 members of the fleet are badly damaged. One is down to 59, one's at 61%, one's at 79. Very, very unfortunate. Yeah, the 58% is the one in the middle. 3% more and it will despawn. That might be the coffin nail right there. 57, 56. Nothing yet. 55, that should be it. Yep, 2 damage. This ship, the Momo, will now despawn. And that will almost certainly seal the fate of the Golden Darkness Fleet. They're limping, badly hurt, and now they're losing a third of their hit points in about 5 seconds. Also expect the frame rates to go down to absolute hell when that thing starts to despawn because, my computer is a piece of junk. Oh man. I don't want to call anything too early, but light LOD, I'm afraid that unless a large miracle occurs, your ships are done. You have 11 minutes left on the clock, plenty of time for the Queen Anne's to turn around and deal with the rest of their opponents. This one just wasted its entire volley on the despawning ship. They're all ignoring... Oh, nope, the Queens don't ignore salvage, they actually attack it, so that's a bit of a design oversight there. Carmenera. That's an entire volley of cannons wasted. Oh well. 10 and a half minutes remaining. I'm sure they'll manage to get another shot off soon. Oh, what a shame. Two beautiful entries, but only one can go down to the semifinals. The other must sink to the depths, or, you know, be disqualified. Or wrung out, however it works. Let me check something here real quick. Bit of a dolly zoom. I think they're all, yeah, they're all in distance. Yeah, they're all within range. The two queens are now just trying to figure out how they're going to sail to achieve the right broadside angle to hit their opponents. I think this one on the right is going to go over and just full-on broadside that damaged Golden Darkness. What are they called? Mirai Kindon? Yeah, Mirai Kindon. Or Kindan, I don't know how you want to say it. It's not Merkin. I can't pronounce it right. Oh, that's not good. It's nothing but a skeleton now. 61 and 63% with just over 9 minutes remaining in this match. I think these ships are going to be sunk very shortly here. It's just a matter of how quickly the queens can get around to shooting them. The rear guns of the queen over on the left now shooting back into this damaged Golden Darkness Fleet member. And this one is slowly creeping up on its prey. Kind of wobbling about a bit, trying to figure out what it's going to do. Here comes a fleet of cannonballs. Or I should say a flight. The fleet is the one that fired them. Oh dear. That was an ammo storage that just got hit, down to 58%. Nana is about to despawn. This queen has managed to get itself around to fire on Lala, who is now down to 60%. Nana down to 57%. This will be over very shortly, I think, ladies and gentlemen. 54%. Nana will despawn now. Oh, what a shame. Farewell, Nana. You fought well. Now rest quietly in the embrace of the ocean. There go the frame rates. This one's still alive, but not for long. Yeah, they're still bludgeoning the dying ship to death. There she goes. Farewell, Nana. You fought well. Where's Nana at? I mean, Lala. Oh, that was Lala. Oh, okay, I missed it. She already despawned. The only one left is Lala. And I'm cuckoo for missing that. Sorry, guys. At this range, the queen over on the left is struggling to hit, but this one is coming up at point-blank range. Look at that. Oh dear. Farewell, Lala. May you find peace down in Davy Jones' locker, because that's where you're going to go when this broadside gets in position. 6 minutes remaining. Yes, that's right. Fire back. Do not go quietly into the night. Fire at will. And there she goes. The queen has now reached broadside angle and will give the final dying rites. Thank you for participating, Light LOD. Your ship fought very well, but in the end, it was no match for the Queen's. That booty too fat, yo. Alright, Queen. Okay, you've done it. Oh, jeez. Oh, lifting her out of the water. The wretched husk sinking down below the ocean. And there she goes. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to present to you, by the first official ring out of this tournament, the winner, the QueenAnnesBooty. Thank you for participating, Carmenera, and congratulations on your win. And thank you, Light LOD, for participating as well. My condolences on your loss. Both of your ships were beautiful and they both fought well, but only one can continue on. It's going to be the Queen Anne. Thank you all out there in the audience for watching. And as always, I am Chromoid, and this is the Age of Sail Tournament. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.